Welcome to the March 14th, 2024 Clerk Chit Chat WebEx recap. I do apologize for missing the session. I had jury duty, and so Darren facilitated this chit chat. For this meeting, the major points that were discussed include PowerSchool support, a new system for submitting requests, and that's called Remedy Force. And then he also went over some data management tasks and tips that clerks need to be mindful of. And so this video should be very short and quick because there are no major things to cover. There are no progress reports. There are no report cards to take care of. So let's get in. So the important dates, the next chit chat will be on March 28th. On the 29th is Good Friday, and then the following week is spring break. So to all the school staff, enjoy. Central office will be open. On April 10th is the Eid holiday, and then on April 12th, Q3 ends. So Q3 ends on April 12th, and of course, we have to start thinking about preparing for a report card for Q3. Okay, so this school year, we started to use our Google form as a way to capture all PowerSchool related requests. The Student Information Services Department thank all the individuals who have used this system and has helped us to catalog and centralize all of the requests. We have over 300 submissions so far. And thanks to Dr. Adnan Izad and myself for addressing those tickets as they come in. And so IT, Department of Information Technology, is now making a ticketing system available to schools, right? This is a great thing, and it's called Remedy. And so you may have received an email from Darren explaining this process. It will be available to clerks and technology leads to submit these requests. So look out for an email if you haven't already received it that tells you how to utilize this system. Okay, so the other important notice that was reviewed was the Schoolman thinking process. We mentioned this in our last chit chat. Central office has a C tracker that we utilize to see how many records need to be synced and how many records are in PowerSchool that need to be transferred out. And so this information allows us to monitor, available spaces in school, as well as students who need to be moved to respective schools when they're matched to a new school location. So just keep in mind that entry codes need to be updated as soon as schools sync students from Schoolman, especially the new records. They won't have an entry code. So as soon as you sync a student that's new to the district, the first thing you want to do is to update their entry code, because then that allows the student to get their state ID and be able to do testing and other things related to assessment. Students who need to be transferred out need to be transferred out in a timely manner. So as the Schoolman clerk, they will have access to see which applications are verified, where students are going next. And so a communication system was developed, right, between both schools, the school that the child is leaving as well as the one that the student is going to. And so everyone should sort of work in sync to make sure that as soon as the information is posted that the child is going to another school, then the receiving school will make sure they get that record and re-enroll the student into their school. All right, so one of the errors that will happen sometimes when you try to sync a student is that the SIS local ID field will have a 0 or sometimes just a random number. So removing that character or characters from that field and then resyncing the record will allow you to sync and you won't get an error. All right, so keep that in mind. The other thing was the delete teacher. So each school has a staff titled delete teacher, right? So it's delete teacher in the number. So this staff is listed there for clerks to place any sections that have been created mistakenly, right? As you're creating sections, sometimes you might make an error with the section number, or the room has changed. So clerks do not have access to delete a section, and so we ask that you assign that section to the staff that is called delete teacher, right? Delete teacher section. And this will then give you the opportunity to either recreate the section, and then at some point, a member of our team will go ahead and delete those sections that are assigned to delete teacher section. All students must be exited with the same end date as the start date, and then this will allow the system to just automatically remove the student from the section as if they were never enrolled in it. And there should be no attendance records for these sections. You must remove students again from the section, right? There should be no students listed under delete teacher for any section. There should be no section assigned to delete teacher with students enrolled in them. And make sure that attendance records are removed from those students. And mentioned before, only the SIS team has the ability to delete a section. And that's it for the recap. So those are the items that were on the agenda. Again, I was not in the meeting because I had jury duty. So if there was anything else that you need assistance with, please reach out to our office. My name is Esther Lewars. I am one of the supervisors in the Student Information Services Department. My other team members are Dr. Adnan Izad, Babu Yalaman Chili, and Pat Pontiero, who supports the high school. And of course, Darren is our director. Rashonda Jackson is our executive director, and you may also interact with Joy McMillan, who is the clerk and office assistant here in the Office of Policy Planning, Evaluation, and Testing. Thank you.